slowly and slowly, as my channel name is San Ganesha Practical HR and Law. Till now, I was making discussion only on the HR part, but from today and right now, I am starting, you know, slowly and slowly discuss about the matters related to law as well. Okay, so friends, initially I am starting from the documents part. So today I am going to discuss about the document agreement. While we do work in HR, being a HR professional, it's very necessary that every HR professional must know uh, about what is the agreement, because when we do work in the human resource department, we have to make and manage the agreement between the various vendors, like from the manpower supplier, contractor, canteen contractor, housekeeping contractor, and so on. For this, we need to have an idea about what is the agreement. Okay, so in brief, in a very short way, I am going to tell you in very simplest way that what is the agreement. Okay, an agreement is defined in section 2E of the Indian Contract Act 1872. The agreement is an act in the eye of law whereby two or more persons declares their common interest to do or not to do any act, deed or thing. It creates an outstanding obligation or legal liability as per section 10 and section 73 of the Indian Contract Act. A unilateral contract is not less a contract between two parties to which both must constitute something. All agreements are contracts if they are made by free consent of the parties competent to do so. Any contract or agreement may be oral or in writing, but it must be in writing, upon which both the parties should give their consent. Okay, how to write down an agreement? Next question comes, how to write down an agreement? What are the points to be kept in mind that agreement should contain some points. Okay, so now let's start that what are the points to draft an agreement. Okay, there are 10 points. Number 1, the language of the agreement should be simple and free from ambiguities and vagueness. Second point, the subject matter should be divided into paragraphs and the sequence must be maintained. Third point, the agreement must cover all the points agreed upon to both the parties and give equal coverage of both the sides. Next, there must be a clause indicating the obligation of the agreement or both the parties. Next, there must be a clause stipulating the duration of the agreement as well as the clause regarding the administration. Recognized principle is that an agreement remains operative until it is replaced by new modified terms. Next, sixth point, figures with regards to date and amount etc. are generally written in words or both. The name of seventh, the name of the place where the document is executed should be specified. Similarly, the date of the deed should be written in words. The name and the description such as percentage, occupation, residence, sorry, permanent address of the parties if necessary to the deed should be given. Next, for the purpose of brevity of writing and too long description of the parties, their abbreviations are coined. That is party number A hereinafter as an employer, party number B here is in after as an employee. Sorry, after necessary clause will follow the signature of the respective parties to be witnessed by one or two more witnesses and attested by them with date and place of the execution. So friends, in a very brief manner, I have told you that what is an agreement. Okay, it was the legal part, but practically, if suppose imagine two parties are sitting, they are having face to face conversation. Suppose if I am working in HR, I need a manpower in a particular department, a department. 30 people are required. their their age, male or female age, qualification, skill, term, their salary offered, PF, ESI, other benefits offered. We are making drafting a list, their timing, their shift, etc. Now we are making discussion and we are noting punch. And if we both the parties are agreed, then agreement is to be written in writing. As I told you about the 10 points to be kept in my mind while drafting an agreement. So language should be good, paragraph should be there, and as well as date and time should be written in words or in figure as well. The name and address of permanent of both the parties should be written over there, and so on. So when we do become, while keeping in these 10 things in our mind, we must draft an agreement. Okay. At the end, there is a requirement of signature of the both of parties along with the witness. Opposed to this agreement should be certified by the concerned authority. Right? So, friends, as you know, in day-to-day work, agreement, drafting of an agreement is an important task, and it itself is a skill which is required in an HR professional or in other profession also. So friends, I hope that you have got an information regarding how to draft an agreement and you would like it. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe it, else you may like or share it. Thanks for giving your precious time to watch my channel. Thank you.